Hello my dear students. In this video, let's have an introduction to the labor legislation syllabus. Labor legislation means what? Labor legislation is a laws, rules and regulation which sets employment standards, govern the relationship between capital and labor. That means it is the laws of the government to provide social and economic security to the workers. That is a labor legislation. That means here labor legislation, it covers the different laws to deal with the employment, non-employment, wages, working conditions, industrial relations, social security and welfare of persons employed in different organization. That means it covers all the laws that protect the employees. So such a laws are labor legislation. In this SEM, there are 5 units, namely labor laws, legislation regulating working conditions in factories. Then Unit 3, that is a social security legislation. Unit 4, legislation pertaining to wages and bonus. And Unit 5, legislation governing industrial relations. So here there are 5 units in labor legislation. Unit 1, labor laws. In these labor laws, first unit you're going to study what do you mean by labor laws and its evolutions. Then how in Indian constitution have a labor laws, means in India what are the labor laws are there, then how it developed, then what are the scopes of labor laws in India, then how it's related with the ILO, means International Labor Organization, and labor laws that you are going to study under the first chapter labor laws, means it is an introductory to the labor laws. In Unit 2, that is a legislation regulating working condition in factories. That means this chapter is mainly related to the factories. So here you are going to study the Factories Act 1948. That means here under Factories Act 1948 you are going to study about the how the employee must be treated. That means how health, then about their safety, then their welfare, then how to protect them from the hazardous processes, then about their working hours, about their annual leave. Like that you're going to study under the Factories Act, means here totally the working condition of employees in the factories that you are going to study under Unit 2. Then Unit 3, that is a social security legislation. Here name indicate itself, that is a social security, means here the laws related to the security to the employees that you are going to study. In order to provide the security to the employees, the different acts are under there are different acts are there, namely Workmen's Compensation Act 1923, Employees Provident Funds Act, then the Payment of Gratuity Act, the Maternity Benefit Act, the ESI Act, like this. So all these acts that provide the economic and social security to the employees that you are going to study under Unit 3. Then under Unit 4, that is a legislation pertaining to wages and bonus. That means here mainly you're going to study about the laws related to the wages and bonus. That is nothing but about the remuneration to the employees that you're going to study under 4th chapter. The Payment of Wages Act, the Minimum Wages Act, the Payment of Bonus Act. These are the 3 laws which govern the remuneration to the employees. That means how the remuneration must be paid, how the bonus to be paid, that are going to study under this Unit 4. Then last unit, that is a legislation governing industrial relations. Here it is mainly related to the relations among the employees and employer, then employees and the trade union, then employer and the trade unions, that you are going to study. Means mainly the healthy relations, how the relationship can be maintained among the employees, employer and the trade unions. So for that one, you're going to study the some laws like Industrial Disputes Act, then the Industrial Employment Act 1946, then the Trade Union Act, then the Child Labor Act, the Apprentices Act. So all these acts that related to the industrial relations, all these rules help to maintain the a healthy relationship among all these three parties. So this is the brief overview about the labor legislation. I hope you clear with this all these 5 units brief introduction. Thank you, my dear students. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay home. Thank you.